Here we go. How's it going, everybody? Coach Barela here, Coach Stephen Barela, and
I'm Scarlett, and this is my dad.
Scarlett's 7 years old. She's been wrestling for a few years now, so we're going to do a little podcast about her experience and her almost 3 seasons wrestling. So without further ado, we'll get into that. We'll go a little bit into like my history and how I got into wrestling, more into it in the coaching era of my life. But I have a son. He's 16. He wrestles at Bonneville High School right now. He's a junior. He's been wrestling since he was 5. So I've been coaching him and youth programs for now my 11th season. Year 3 coaching Scarlett. Having a great time doing this. I've coached at Bonneville, was where I started. We did 1 year just in our garage, where it was just me and Scarlett. That was Garage Gorilla Wrestling. And then last year we were at Roy. And then this year had an opportunity to go to a private school and start a new program there at St. Joseph's Jayhawk Wrestling Club. And that's where me and Scarlett are kicking some butt right now. So now we're in Scarlett. What year are you in, we said?
3rd year.
3rd year, right? It's been a fun experience. How was your first year? How'd that go?
That went awesome. I liked it because I get to wrestle at home with my dad.
Yep, and I was your wrestling partner. You were 5 years old, and I was a way bigger partner than you.
Yeah.
Made it hard sometimes. Yeah, so we did single leg a lot. That was been our go-to move. I think everybody knows that. It's easy to get one leg. But when you're doing it on dad, how low did you have to get on my leg to do a single leg?
Low.
Yeah, like below my knee.
Yeah.
You're like hanging onto my calf and stuff. And it worked, though. Yep. So what happened in your first year?
I got hurt a lot in my first year, but then I started to get tough, and going into my 2nd year, which is last year, I wasn't crying as much.
And then, so this big trophy, this big one that you got, this is all Scarlett's medals. She's got a bunch of medals here, some smaller trophies, and this big one, which actually...
This one's not mine.
This one is Steven's? Okay. That's the tournament we'll be doing this Saturday. This weekend, the Christie's Clash down in Syracuse. So that's what we'll be doing this Saturday. We're going with the Jayhawk Club down there. But your first year, you end up taking 2nd place in the entire state. And that is what this big trophy is right here that you guys are seeing, was from her first year. And then last year, she took 6th in the state of Utah. And then this smaller trophy right here is actually from Rec State. It's the state tournament for beginners. Your 1st and 2nd year wrestlers are only allowed in that. Last year she did it. She didn't do it her first year. So she's not able to, she don't qualify to do it this year because she's wrestled. She's in 2 or 3rd year. So can't do that. We'll just be going for these big tournaments. So what's your favorite part about wrestling?
All my friends, and I like to get pinned, and
you like to get pinned?
No, I like to pin them.
Yep.
And I like them to raise my hand.
The raising your hand off of them? Do you have like a favorite win out of all the wins that you've had?
No.
No? They all kind of blend into like one big, good, feel-good win? So what's it feel like to you when you don't win? Because that happens.
Yeah. I feel kind of sad, but I feel kind of happy for the other person because they get it to win.
Yeah, someone's got to win, someone's got to lose, right? Do you have a loss that you really feel like you shouldn't have lost?
Not giving up my back.
Yeah, but do you have like ones in your head where you're like, man, if I would have just done this, I would have won that match?
No, probably not. They all group up together.
The same thing? Yeah. So with wrestling comes a lot of emotions. If you've ever been to a wrestling tournament, right, you walk in there, are there kids crying?
Yes, a lot.
Right, lots of them. And a lot of these tough boys, you're like, oh my gosh, look at this tough old kid. He's got like muscles and stuff, and he's over here crying. And you're just like, what the heck? Have you cried in a tournament?
Yeah, I cried in a bunch.
Yeah, a bunch of them. Huh? What is it that makes you cry in the tournaments?
Getting my head thrown in the mat and getting in like a chicken wing, but I haven't ever been in before. But I feel like that would be painful.
It is a little bit, right? Have you ever cried because of something that wasn't like physically painful in a tournament?
Mm,
Say like you just lost, and did you just cry off of just losing?
yeah.
What makes you feel so emotional?
Probably if they like lifted me up, that would probably hurt my butt. Because
So what is there's like say it didn't hurt and you lost. You just lost and you cried. Like what is the emotion you're feeling on something like that?
Probably sad.
Is it because of like maybe like because you put in a lot of work in the wrestling, right? Is it easy at practice?
No.
No.
You make us
we move, right?
Yeah.
We be running and getting good exercise and keeping the pace up, and you be working, and then you go lose, and you're like, oh, it feels like it's for nothing.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and that's what the emotions are a lot of the time. Do you have a favorite wrestler out there?
Bo Bassett.
Bo Bassett?
I like his shots. He shots fast.
He's overwhelming. He moves all crazy.
Yeah.
So he made that movie, the clip for the Jayhawks, giving us a shout out. How'd you feel about that?
I felt happy.
That was pretty cool to see his face, and you're like, what? He just gave us a shout out. They put a big old smile on your face. So he's fun to watch.
Yes, he really is.
Yep. And there's not a lot of kids that like to do wrestling or watch wrestling, but if they were to watch it, you'd recommend Bo Bassett.
Yeah.
For sure. So, do you have a favorite move?
The spladle.
The spladle?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you like the spladle?
Yes.
Let's talk about the spladle. When did you learn it?
So, my dad taught me right here in this room.
Not even on the wrestling mat.
No, not even on the wrestling mat. He taught me right here in this room. And I was like, what's a spladle? And he said, kind of like the cradle. He taught me, and he landed on me, and we were all laughing.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then we called Mom, and then we went outside and did it.
Because it was kind of funny because he's big and I'm little.
Yeah. How many different ways did we learn the spladle?
We learned down with Louise, and then we learned on our stomach. No, standing up.
Yeah, when they shoot and have the inside head, right? Mm-hmm. So you looking forward to running that move?
Yeah.
Is that so that we could put that on like the goal list, right? For this weekend. We always like to have goals.
Yep.
Little goals throughout the day, whether it's performing a certain move or something inside the move, something at school, right? Like this morning. Mm-hmm. Don't get in trouble, make the right choices, telling you to, like, we had little goal, right?
Yeah.
And did you achieve it?
Yep.
So little win, right? Mm-hmm. So then we'll have another goal tonight when we go to practice. We'll go to practice, do our prayer, do a team goal. Yeah.
Yeah, and
do our team goal, and then we'll get to work. Yep, laps, get warmed up, rock and roll, all our stuff off our back in stances.
Yep.
Really, the first 20 minutes of practice is probably the hardest.
What?
We start fast, like practice.
Mm-hmm.
We get moving. We need to start adding to that, getting more exercises because state is in 1 month.
So basically, in what's this? July.
It's exactly 1 month from
July.
Today.
So then February is going to be
February 6th and 7th, I think, is state.
Can't go to WEC State.
Nope. That's the week before. Mm-hmm. So we'll just be there supporting our teammates. The week before is Northern Utah State. And then these next 2 weeks we have tournaments too. So this weekend, like I said, we'll be at Syracuse. What makes wrestling fun? Because if you're going to be working hard and getting your face thrown into the mat and you're crying and you don't know if you're going to win, and sometimes you win, and like all this is going on, especially at the crying part, what's so fun about wrestling?
I like my friends supporting me. I like supporting my friends. I like getting my hand raised. There's mostly a lot of things there's too much things I could say.
That are fun?
Yeah.
Okay, so practice is hard.
Yes.
It is hard. But is it fun?
Yes.
We still make it fun,
right? We still play volleyball. We still play dodgeball. We still play toe touch. we play all these games after we're done with our drills.
So are the drills fun though?
Yes, I like the can opener.
That's a good one, right?
Yes.
But we do these drills, and we're not crying and stuff usually at practice. Sometimes you bump a head or you tweak an arm or something, and you got to be out for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But all the time, you guys are still like friends and talking and having a good time while doing the drills, right?
Yeah.
But if you get out of control, what do? I got to stop the talking or change partners and get back to work. If it gets too crazy, what happens?
You make us do wall sits.
Do wall sits, get your attention back, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're allowed to have fun at practice and kind of
play around,
play a little bit. You guys figure stuff out, but we want to keep the focus on wrestling for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty long practice.
Yeah.
And we have some young ones in there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Some like little 5-year-olds. Like, do you like watching the 5-year-olds wrestle?
The 4-year-olds.
The 4-year-olds too. Yeah, you're supposed to compete at 5. Some compete at 4. It happens. Little Judah, right?
And what's
Waylon. Waylon's so fun to watch. They're both intense. Right, we got little Grayson. We got a bunch of little like 4 and 5-year-olds that are super intense and they do super, super good. Ella. So with that being said, we would love if anybody's out there not sure where they want to put their kids in. You can always bring them over to Jayhawk Wrestling. Even though state's on February 6th, there will be Greco and freestyle, which is super fun. Even if your kid's only 2 or 3 years old, bring them. Come have fun. I got a 2-year-old. He's out there rolling around too, doing the drills. He down blocks and sprawls and reshoots and gets back in his stance. He does the circles. He does everything he's supposed to. He's really good for just 2 years old. Stuff super basic. We don't do nothing crazy. Like, do we know a lot of moves?
We know
just a handful, right?
Yeah.
Even the single leg. Like, how many things do we teach within the single leg where you get stuck, right? There's a lot of stuff in the single leg that we can teach. There's been practices. We've just done the single leg all practice the whole time. But the whole time, are you still learning?
Yeah.
We're still stopping and do like this happens in the single leg.
My dad has us put our hands behind our back and just shoot.
Yep.
Like, don't use our hands.
Yeah, so single leg with no hands. Because what's that do?
It helps us get shotting better.
Your body position.
Yeah.
Yeah, because so then we're not
like reaching
for the leg, right? Sometimes it happens. Things happen. You got to adjust. But even then, we got the one they sprawl and you got to suck in.
Yeah.
Yep, right. And then other one, we're grabbing the foot to get around it. Or we're tripoding and walking around. Or there's so much that goes into the single leg. And that's why we just focus on minimal moves. So you guys are confident, right? Let's end one more with a couple more things. How has wrestling helped you in school?
A lot. Like, from the beginning of the year, I was cuckoo. Like, I was not a kid. I was like a baby. And it taught me a lot how to be good in school. The
discipline.
Yeah.
Right? Losing wrestling tournaments if you get in trouble. Having to talk. Because I'm your coach.
Yes.
But sometimes we got to go talk to the coach Terrence from the high school, right?
Yeah.
And then he'll do some discipline and talk with you. And he's really good at talking with you and working, or with any of the kids and working them through that. So we appreciate Terrence and Melissa and that whole family. They're super good to us and everybody in the community. Let's go over being uncomfortable real quick. Is wrestling, like, it's fun? You have fun.
Yes.
And you cry.
Yes.
So you have smiles and you have tears. So with that, you have being uncomfortable.
Yep.
Right? So like the single legs, like getting sprawled on when you take a shot. Like, does it feel good? No. Or are we getting put in the cradle?
Oh, I never
cool,
got in that.
But even just anything, even if they take the shot on you and you got to sprawl on them and you're trying to turn, like, it's not the most comfortable. Sometimes the hands go in places you don't really want. You're like, get your hand off me, or something that's not comfortable. Head, elbow.
Like, if they're trying to do the split on me, I would be like, how do I get out of this thing? So
being uncomfortable, I guess that's part of the reason you've done better in school too, right? because talking with teachers or the principal, you it's not comfortable. So you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. We're going to make a fix in it.
Yeah.
Right? Because we gave you a nickname.
Scarlet.
Scarlett?
Yeah, no, we have Scarlett. We have the problem.
The problem, exactly, is where we're going. Why did we give you that nickname?
Because I was the problem at school.
You were, but you were kicking butt on the wrestling mat too, right? Because you were doing 2 brackets a lot of the year.
Yeah.
And getting golds or close to it. Sometimes you got butts kicked, right? And so you were causing problems for kids on the mat, but causing problems a little bit at school. But now that we're fixing it, you'll just be the problem on the mat, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So, gotta love wrestling to attest for some of the development. Making you a better person and stuff. But I think we're going to end it there.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think maybe we'll do this again. Maybe we can get another one of the wrestlers on to do a short podcast. Scarlett did super well for her first podcast. Super fun, right? It's we got 2 hours until wrestling practice. What we're going to do is I'll fuel up our bodies a little, hydrate a little bit more, and then we're going to get up out of here. But until next time, go Jayhawks.